Swipe right, swipe left. They've become common terms and sounds in the dating world, especially when it comes to dating apps.
Benefits is you get your name out there, you get yourself out there, you have a lot more contacts. It's hard to meet people today. You go to work, you go home, maybe you go to a bar. It's even hard to meet people in a bar. Maybe you don't want to meet the people in a bar.
But it's not all right swipes when it comes to these apps.
One of the pitfalls is there's 2,500 dating apps. So how do you decide which one you're going to use? Try to find a dating app that fits your interest and your lifestyle.
I like to go up and meet people the old-fashioned way, like get to talk with them. And this whole dependency on online and apps, it doesn't really work for me that way.
Richard Meister says he's been blessed in his life to be born into a good family, gone to some of the top schools in the nation, and found success in his professional life. But something's been lacking.
My partner in crime.
He's joined The League, a dating app focused on screening their applicants, but he says he's still searching.
I think intelligence, sense of humor, someone who's got goals.
Well, Rich is kind of picky. And he should be. It's kind of like a field of daisies, you're trying to pick the best one. And actually people like Rich, and he's like the edge of the millennials on the top end, but the millennials and post-millennials are waiting longer to get married. And my theory is, and it's been proven by really lots of research, that the reason they're waiting longer, number one, they have economic viability, they can make their own living, but number two, there's kind of that thought is, there's always a better one out there.
In fact, a recent ABC article reports the average age in the past 50 years for a woman to get married has risen from 20 to 25. But for Rich, it wasn't just about waiting until he was more financially stable, it was about waiting until he was ready, which he might have been had he not had what many would call a freak accident one day sophomore year in college.
I had a lofted bed, and one night I just fell out and I hit my head on my roommate's desk. I was in a coma for 6 weeks. I had to relearn how to walk, talk, read, write, swallow. I used to laugh, like, come on, 15 to 20 years, that's ridiculous. But the brain is so big and so complicated, yeah, it takes that long.
After his move back to Dallas, not only was he healing physically, but mentally.
It's because that was a big stumbling block for about a 10-year period. And I felt like it was a red flag. For me, it's like, I can't go into that. It's gonna scare people off. Having a head injury is not something I would wish on my worst enemy, but having survived it and successfully survived it, it's now the thing in my life I'm most proud of.
He says his accident shaped him, but it doesn't define him, and now he's looking for that special someone.
And if you do not want to use a dating app, then make sure you go to the singles class at church, make sure you have your family introduce you to people, ask your friends, be very open about it.
And in the spirit of being open, we're making a plea for help to find Rich his partner in crime, and Donna has made it her mission to help him find that love. If you know of someone who may be a great fit for Rich, send us an inbox to our Facebook page. For Real News, I'm Sarah Strackhouse.